What's up, everyone? So I said I wasn't gonna do it, but I fell into the trap and I bought some things on Black Friday. I bought some things from Rep Fitness. This is one of a few things that I bought, one of the smaller items. So I figured I'd open it real quick with you all. I did talk about this as one of my gripes, I guess, about the Power Rack when I first bought the PR4000. Nothing big, but I did end up getting the flat sandwich J cups from Rep Fitness, and man, these suckers are heavy. Just let me just take them out completely here. Oh. All right. So, let me set them up here. So as you can see, the flat sandwich J cups from Rep Fitness. Now in the PR4000 6 months later video that I made, I did talk about the standard J cups that the rack seems to come with if you don't choose to upgrade the J cups. And I did mention how I felt like they were somewhat janky. So it's taken me 2 years. Yes, I've had this rack a little bit over 2 years. So I don't know if they've made any changes to the standard J cups that they give you when you buy the PR4000. Anyhow, the standard J cups work just fine. They're J cups. They hold your barbell. You rack, you unrack. But I guess I was feeling a little extra and decided to splurge a little bit on these sandwich J cups that they do offer. So I went ahead and did it. Now let me show you one of the primary reasons why I ended up buying these. Now, aside from the fact that these look really, really good, and the fact that these weigh 6 pounds, these things are, you can probably curl with these and really feel it. These are monstrous. These are obviously heavy as well, but they're just not as hefty as these. The biggest thing for me was the fact that these are actually lined with that plastic liner all the way around. Because with these here, and I don't know if you're like me or not, but sometimes, you know, you get through some sets, you get through some reps, whether you're benching or you're squatting, you go to re-rack and you just miss. And I've had that a few times where I just don't lift up the bar enough to miss this metal edge. And because this isn't covered with the plastic liner all the way around, I do have a few dings on my barbells. So that's about it. I mean, again, not that serious. Now, of course, you do have the Rep logo on here, no Rep logo here. Now, let me just show you a bit about the janky thing that I'm talking about. I mean, it's the little things, right? It's not that serious again, but like this thing will move on you sometimes. It's moved on me on a few occasions, which hasn't necessarily made me miss when I'm re-racking, but it's just one of those things. Like, it was always just bothersome, especially for what you're spending. I'm pretty sure they've changed these. The last pictures that I've seen of this cup, these bolts are set diagonally, I believe, from what I've seen online recently. So I'm not sure if they've done anything about these down here. Maybe they've added a bit more glue or something to keep them from moving around like that, and I'm sure that's something that I could have done, and I can still do. Now, both of these are rated for 1,000-pound weight capacity, so not that that's ever going to be an issue for me. I mean, maybe someday. No, no, that's never going to be an issue for you. The landing on this is an inch versus the 3 inches that you get here. So this landing space here versus this landing space here. Now, the other thing is how much this sticks out versus this. I believe the landing here is 2 inches versus this one is an inch. And I mean, you can tell right away just how much more the flat sandwich J cup sticks out versus the standard J cup on the bottom. Now, if you're wondering why I didn't get the sandwich J cup versus the flat sandwich J cup, really, other than the price, because I believe this one was a bit cheaper than the sandwich one. I do have specialty bars, and my concern was that I wasn't gonna be able to fit my specialty bars on the sandwich J cup, but this one, because it does have a bit more of a landing area, I figured it wasn't going to be an issue. But yeah, that's really it. So hopefully that was somewhat helpful if you are considering upgrading your standard J cups to these flat sandwich J cups, or if you're just deciding if you should put your money into these flat sandwich J cups. I haven't exactly tested them out, so I don't know any of the other issues that could happen. So yeah, and if you have a minute, go check out my Instagram. It's myboyLJ, just like the YouTube channel. I do post my workouts there when I remember, or when I can, or when I feel like it, to be honest. But go check it out. It's my boy LJ. Thanks again for watching. This is your boy LJ, and I'll catch you next time.